Welcome everybody. Alright, tonight we have a really special stream. It's going to be a little bit different than any stream before. We're going to talk about the van. And I feel like we are long overdue to do that. I feel like I may have been leading you guys on in the past and that was not my intention. So I feel like I needed to get on here and bring you guys up to date. And I want to do more than just bring you up to date. I want to take you way back to the beginning of this idea, tell you the story of the van and kind of the iterations, the progression that it's made. So I want to give you guys like the full scoop, the full story, where my mind has been at and what the process has been like. And then I want to get into where we're at now because I'm pretty excited about it. So the first part of the stream today is going to be me bringing you guys up to speed. And then after I tell you guys everything that I feel like I've been wanting to tell you this entire time, I will then continue like a normal stream and we will start talking, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about what has been going on, about what my plans are, and your thoughts about the van and everything that I have said leading up to that point. So, and part of the reason I'm doing that is for anyone that watches this after the fact as well. I want them to not have to skip all over this video to find all of what they want, because that's going to be, the bulk of it's going to be right here in the beginning. So, let's talk about the van. There's so much to say, and there was already like 500 of you guys in here when I hopped in, so welcome to the stream and thank you everyone for being here. Alright, so in case anyone happens to not know, I live out of my car currently. And I have lived out of my car, Sheila, for about 4 years now. And everything's fine. Living out of Sheila, it's a 2007 Mazda hatchback, and I have no problem whatsoever living out of this car. For a couple of years leading up to living out of my car full time, I had been kind of paring down my material belongings and working towards having exactly what I needed and nothing more, because I found that alleviated an awful lot of stress in my life, and I kind of did it little by little, and I slowly but surely found that it made me really happy, and it made me feel really good to not have all these possessions that kind of like ended up owning me, you know, and dictating my life. I didn't like it. So slowly but surely, like four big kind of like looks and overlooks of what I owned, and then getting rid of things, I ended with the goal of trying to be able to fit everything in my car. And you guys all know I got that and I was able to do it. And once I did that, I did it, I hopped in the car and I left. And I've been living that ever since. So, after that, after about like a year on the road, living in Sheila, I definitely, you gotta try something before you know. So I recognized the shortcomings of living in a car. You know, it's definitely not easy going every day and having to find somewhere new to sleep. You have to research campsites, you have to research where you can get water, you have to research where you're gonna eat, you have to research, you know, like, because I have to camp, and that's like the big issue, is that I needed to pitch a tent because the interior of my car is the space is taken up. Anyway, so this is where the idea of the van was born. The other big thing, the other huge factor, is that my bikes that are definitely worth more than my vehicle were on top of my car, and I didn't like that. It made me very stressed, and it really limited the things that I could do on the road, because I was constantly worried about. I was wondering which side the pumpkin was on. I was constantly worried about where the pumpkin safety. So, you know, the obvious solution to that was the van. And this idea entered my mind long before I was YouTubing. This probably started 2 years before I even began making videos for YouTube. The van idea has been kind of festering in my mind, been this like looming thing for a long time. And that's important to keep in mind. So anyway, that came about, and the thing is, it wasn't like a necessity because I was getting along all right. It was just, it's really a convenience thing and a safety thing, and yeah. So anyway, back then, this was my plan. This was the van plan for me. I was when I was teaching and working remotely, teaching high school students test prep, I was trying to save money enough to buy like a $10,000 just beat up van. The idea was a 2004 to 2006 Sprinter that had under 200,000 miles, preferably like 150,000 miles. And for that price point, you could generally find it for like 10 to 12,000. And I researched endlessly. I did this for about 4 months straight, trying to find the right vehicle, and I just had no luck. So after that didn't work, that was over a winter. After that didn't work, it came back to spring, and I hit the road again. And throughout the year, I lived in Sheila, and then I started my YouTube channel. And now that the YouTube channel has been going, I really dove into the YouTube channel and didn't have a ton of time to dedicate towards hunting for a van. So again, it kind of slipped away, and I kind of put it on the back burner. Okay, so let's see, fast forward to now. So what you guys want to know. This fall, as I was driving into Crested Butte to do the Chasing Epic guided trip with my subscribers, I got a call, or actually I got a text from Johnny at Crafted Workshop, the guy who does the woodworking with Seth, and the text read something like this. Me and 6 other woodworking and welding YouTubers would like to do an end of year project. Everyone was batting around ideas, and the one that everyone really liked was a van build out. And to that, Johnny replied to them. The big question to them was, okay, but whose van are we going to build out? Like, what's the purpose? Who's going to get this in the end? And Johnny, we had met and really, we knew each other. We were friends at this point. Johnny said, I know a guy. So Johnny contacted me, and I was actually driving up to this event. It was hilarious timing. He contacted me, and I said, yes, I'm interested. Let's do it. Okay, so the ball started rolling on that. And I think that was the first time that I brought I started talking about van life with you guys. Because the van idea, I had done another season on the road, and the van idea had been, an opportunity had come to me. And I felt like it was an opportunity that I needed to seize, because one of the biggest struggles for me in doing the van life is the building. I know nothing about building. So these guys were offering to help me with that, and I thought that this was a great opportunity to both get myself in a van and collaborate with these guys that I liked, including Seth, and make videos. So I'm pretty sure I've shared this with you guys previously. So what has happened between then and now is probably the most important thing, and what I really kind of feel like I haven't done a great job of sharing with you guys. So I did start moving on that plan, and I started doing research, and I started looking at vans, and I started looking at the type of van setup that I wanted to do, which is why I was doing the interview with Hannah. And I started looking at the pop tops, and I started thinking, we started having little meetings with all of us where we would talk about ideas, and we had time frames set up and everything. And I ran into a couple of roadblocks. One, and probably the most important one, was the price. So the problem or the biggest struggle in my mind is going from living in my car to boom, perfect van, the van of my dreams. I feel like I'm skipping steps in between. I've put in my time I've served my time with Sheila, but I don't think I'm really ready for the van that I'm gonna be in for 15 years or whatever, I feel like it's really important to spend the time in the middle and make sure you know what you want, and you've tried it out, and you can learn the process before you put in that sort of investment. So the thing I kept running into was the pop top was going to cost $10,000. The pop top alone, it's insane. But I think it's worth it, and I really do still believe that the pop top is what I want. So that was an issue. And then there was the whole outfitting. To outfit it the way that these guys wanted to do, it would be really expensive. So basically what we were looking at was maybe $60,000 anywhere from 60 to, I don't know, like, honestly, I don't know. It was like, as soon as we got to that maybe it could be 60,000, it kind of blew my mind, and I couldn't really, it stressed me out. It stressed me out. Yeah, so $60,000 is an insane amount of money to put down, and frankly, I don't have it. And that is enough of a reason to stress you out, right? I'm getting stressed just talking about it, to be honest. So I kind of went into like a funk, because here we had these guys that were willing to help me out and wanted to do this really fun project with me, but the stipulation was I had to come up with a van. And here I was like, if I come up with a van, like I think I might be able to come up with a van, but I don't have enough money to like put the pop top on. I don't have enough money for all the build out. I don't have money to do it I don't have enough money to do it like they would want to do it. And this like caused a lot of issues with me, because I didn't want to tell them this. I wanted to try to make it happen. And so that went on for a while, and I had them bump back the timeline once. We were gonna do it in November at first, and then I said, all right, how about March? And March hasn't come, but I've already called up Johnny and let him know that that's not gonna happen either. So during this time, I was having a lot of conversations. Wow, there's 800 people in here. That's sick. During this period of time, I was having a lot of conversations with both Brian and Seth. And I was trying to really just void, I didn't know what I was trying to say. All I knew was that I wasn't really comfortable with doing it like that. I really gotta say, it's so great to have friends like Brian and Seth, and Johnny I talked to about it plenty, to bounce these ideas off of, because they're such great sounding boards, even just to have someone to talk to about it, because it started really getting to me, the fact that, because I want the van so bad, but I'm also very particular about making big decisions. Before making a big financial decision, I put a lot of thought into it, and that is the reason that I'm able to live the way I do with not owning a lot of things, is because you have to really question when you're making a purchase, do I really need this? Is it worth the amount of money I'm gonna put into it, and is it gonna make my life that much better? These questions have to be answered in order to make a purchase for me personally, and that's why I don't own many things, because not a lot of things fit those guidelines. I don't answer yes to a lot of those. All right. So the conversation continued with Seth, and this one night, after we had a live stream with you guys, and a lot of people, everyone was so stoked still. We were brainstorming ideas, how can we make this happen? And I told him what I told you guys about how the hell did this go from, I was planning on buying a beat up $10,000 van to I'm gonna be investing 60 some odd $1,000. I just don't know. I don't know how it got from here to here. Sometimes it's really easy to get excited about something and get in over your head. And it's dangerous. I remember I did it with my first car. I almost went and bought some car, the people at the lot talked me into some low monthly payment. They're it's not a big deal, but in the end, yeah, it was still gonna be $25,000 compared to $7,000 that I actually spent on Sheila. Actually, I think it was 10. But anyway, it's really easy to do that. So I kind of had to give myself that time, even though it was stressful, because once you put something out on the internet, that's a good thing too. I wanted to bring it to you guys because I do want the van, and I want to continue moving forward to it, and I want that reminder from everyone about how important it is to me and to the channel now. So I think that's a good thing. So anyway, the van is still really important to me, so I know I still wanted to do the van. I just had to figure out a way to make it happen that I was comfortable with, and I've been getting more and more help from both Seth and Brian, and from all of you guys that have been incredibly generous here in live streams, and everyone on Patreon, and that is all making this more and more feasible in my mind. So this is what I'm thinking now. I want to do it in pieces. I have a really hard time envisioning just the end goal. I get really overwhelmed just thinking about the goal, the van at the end, like all said and done. So I just need to take action, and I need to do it one step at a time. I used to tell my test students this all the time. It's like, even though you can't envision what the solution is going to be, if you can figure out what the first step is, just take it. And then maybe the next step will become more clear, and then maybe the next step and the next step. So you just take baby steps. And then I'm pretty sure I would tell them something about Henry Ford and the production line, and how his best invention wasn't the actual car, it was the assembly line. Because the assembly line proved that no task was too big if you broke it up into small enough pieces. So I'm going to follow that advice, and this is the current van plan. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. Okay, the current van plan is this, and I want to do it the smart way. So after I decided that I've talked to Johnny, we're not doing this project this year. And then I was like, maybe I'll just go buy that cheap van, but then I'm like, that's probably just a waste of money. I want to make an investment. So this is where my mind is at right now. I'm going to buy a van. I'm going to buy a van that will eventually be the van that is outfitted in the way that I want, but we're not going to start with outfitting that way. I'm going to buy a van, and that's going to be like the big investment for right now. And then what I'm going to do is Seth and I are going to build it in true Seth bike hack fashion. We are both going to, neither one of us have much experience, but we're going to get our hands dirty. We're going to get in there and learn. And I think it'll make like the best videos for that reason. Seth knows a lot about electrical work, and he also has tools for woodworking. So we're just going to get in and do like a down and dirty build and get me set up for the year and go with that. So this way, all I have to focus on is getting the actual van, and that much I can stomach. I actually have something to show you guys. I have like some numbers to show you guys. So I want to get the van that in the end, if we do this year, when we do this year, we can make everything modular, and then come next year, what we could do is just take everything out. And there's so many benefits to it. It's less upfront. I'll have another year to continue saving for that pop top and for the really tricked out interior. And then come next year, I will be way more experienced living in the van, and I'll have a much better idea of what I actually want and need in the van. And that's really important when designing a tricked out, like a really nice van, where it's gonna be just, you build it and that's the way it's gonna be. So I wanna make sure it's dialed. And living in the van for a year will give me a much better idea of that. So Seth and I are gonna do a build. Another benefit of this is like, although I really am tempted to shy away from it, I need to learn these things. I need to know about the van myself. If I did it with the other YouTubers that are all builders and electricians and welders, I wouldn't learn anything. I would get a lot of filming, but I probably wouldn't have much learning experience. In this way, I force myself to get my hands in there, and it's really intimidating, but I really think that I will come out better for it, because I'm going to be living on the road in the van by myself, and I need to know how to work on it. So Seth is really stoked to teach me what he knows about electrical work in cars, and if I have had a hand in building everything that is in the van, then I'll know how to work. I'll know how to fix something when something goes wrong during the year. So lots of benefits to doing it this way. Now, the van that I'm looking at currently, and I'm definitely going to look to the chat a little bit later on to talk to you guys about it. The van that I'm looking at currently is the Ford Transit. So the reason I arrived at the Ford Transit is this. Hannah's car was a little bit too short. It was 138 wheelbase, or 136 inch wheelbase. And she didn't have quite enough room to fit as many bikes in the garage area as I would like. And that's really a big issue. My number one priority is getting bikes inside the garage. My number two priority is a good place to sleep that I can do every single night so that I'm always rested. And then three is like having a place to cook and store food. So those things are the most important things to me when it comes to getting a van. These are what's going to make my life better day to day. Those are the reasons I'm willing to do the van, It's not that I don't mind. It's not that I don't like camping. It's just that this will help me it'll just increase the quality of my life tremendously. So the Ford van offers something that no other van companies do, and that is a mid-height roof. All the other ones go from a short roof to a really high roof with nothing in between, and that's a problem because I really like the idea of the pop top, and I want to do the pop top. So if I get a mid-height roof, it increases the van wheelbase by 12 inches from Hannah's van. So it goes from a 136 to a 148. And that will give me enough room to have a massive garage space and fit like 4 or 5 bikes back in there, which is really what I want. Ideally, I'd like to be able to fit me plus 2 people in this van. So like me plus Phil and Brian. And I'm even playing around with the idea of inviting patrons out to join me in the van throughout the year. I think that's a really cool idea. Okay, but the mid-height roof. So the mid-height roof, I will be able to stand in a mid-height roof without the pop top. And that's super important because by getting a mid-height roof, I will be able to live in it this year and do a build right now with Seth. But come next year, the pop top company that I'm looking at does pop mid-height roofs. They do not do pop tops on the high roofs, but they will do the Ford Transit mid-roof. So when I'm ready to, the mid-height roof will be able to convert into the van of my dreams. And that's why it's so important. So buy the van this year, do a just complete Seth van hack build, just really flying with what we got and working and just doing it down and dirty, like getting the job done, but making it all modular so that when I'm ready to, I can just take it all out and do the dream build. And that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm really excited about it. So now let's talk about like what the timeline is, okay? And I want to show you guys something. Oh, I got all the beers on it. All right, so I actually have my laptop here, and I'm going to show you guys. So let's talk some numbers because I want you guys to know this is a reality. Like this is how this works. I've talked about this in the past. I've talked about the Excel spreadsheet that I keep from people that have contributed through super chats towards the van fund, and I have it right here. So the van that I'm looking at, I found it online for as little as like $29,000. Slightly used. I'm gonna get a used one. I think that's like got 20,000 or less miles because you can have huge savings. You know, it's the difference between like 36,000 and 29,000 or 28,000. So the vans I'm looking at are around the $29,000 mark. That's something that I think I can stomach if I put like a big down payment on. And this is where some of my personal preferences come in. Like, so a little history on me. I have in the past had a lot of credit card debt, and it is a game changer. I hated it. I never want to be in that position again. I still don't have it all paid off. I've been working on it a lot, and it's way down. But it is a way of living life that I do not want. I mean, it's not living free. If there's anything less like living free, it's being in credit card debt. It's the worst. I hate it. And you know, I understand that you can't get away with some things. Like I have insurance bills and car bills every month, just like everyone else. But the more I can limit it, the better. And I want to do that. So I want to put a big ass down payment down on this van. And that's what I've been waiting for. So check this out. All right, let's show you guys here. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. All right, so. All right, there it is. All right, you guys can see that now. Cool. And we'll make it even bigger. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. Okay, so let's go up here. So these are all the amazing people that I've been keeping track of that have been super chatting during live streams. And this is the Van Fund Excel spreadsheet that I've always talked about. So I never wanted you guys to think, I've never showed it, but sometimes, I got to make everyone know it's real. So look at all these awesome people, and I just want to thank everyone that's done this. All these names here. We got Downhill Dewey, Kevin McBride, Dan Spalding, Ryan Smith, Craig Smith, Sid, Rap, Trey, Tyler, Dylan, Jeffrey, MDB Quest, MLO Visuals, like all these people. This is like so cool for me. It's almost 100 people, and I'll have to update it after tonight. So I've got all this added up, and this is the total. Look at that. That's unbelievable. We're up to $2,031 just through Super Chats. That is ridiculous. So if we take that a little further, let's make this even bigger. Okay, I think you guys can see it bigger or better. All right, so now if we take that a little bit further, there's what I've got right now. Here's what I've been able to save on my own. So we've got like $2,031 from live streams alone, and I've been able to put away $2,500 thanks to all my people on Patreon. And we're actually just about to reach what I had set for what I thought was feasible, like monthly on Patreon for me to be able to afford a van. We're like $50 away. It's awesome. So like I really think I nailed it on the head, timing wise, or amount wise, and the timing is just going to work out so perfectly. Okay, so this is that. Okay, and then down here, this next line, let's see. Okay, so this is, I really don't actually think that this is true. I don't think that I can get $2,000 for Sheila, if I'm being completely honest. This is like really, really wishing and hoping. But let's just leave that there and keep going here, see what happens. Okay, so this is basically what I've got thus far for a down payment on a van. So $2,000 and then $2,500 from my personal savings, thanks to the patrons, and then a trade-in value of Sheila, and that gives me like a total of about $6,531. Okay, and that's awesome. That's like really good. Now, what I've been hoping for, what I've been wanting to do is put a down payment, like an insane down payment of $10,000. And let's see. So I have, oh God, I'm gonna cover you guys up for a sec because I gotta get, okay. All right, so here's, I have this loan calculator out. So this is the type of stuff I've been doing to like, see what I could do. So if I'm looking at a price of $29,000 with a loan of $60,000, I think I can get an interest rate of $3,000 or 3%. Down payment of $8,000 with a trade-in value of $2,000 in Florida, and that would give me about a monthly payment of, you can see it says right here, $341. And that's something I can definitely wrap my mind around. This is the sort of stuff I gotta do, because I gotta make sure living on the road that I don't get myself in too far over my head monthly. So $341, that is totally attainable. Thanks to my people on Patreon, honestly. That's where that money would be coming from, is out of my Patreon monthly. So going back to Excel here. So yeah, all right. So that leaves me with about this much left to do. So if we take this number, or this number minus this number, this leaves me with this much to save. And I think that's totally doable. What I'm thinking is, I think I could put away another $500 in the next 2 months. It's January right now. And so January, February, that's another $1,000. And that gets that down. Well, I think I can probably put away maybe $750 and get $1,500 more. And that'll take it down to about $2,000. And then we're really in business, because that's right there. So that's why I'm so stoked, and that's why I'm having this live stream. And that's why, because I am so close to getting there. And we have been talking about it. Seth and I have been talking about, okay, here's the van cost right here, $29,000. So, maybe I find a van that's not $29,000. Maybe I can find a van that's $27,000, and then boom, it's done. The numbers would make sense at that point. So this is all based around a van cost of $29,000. And that would leave me with this loan amount. And that's not nearly as bad as like 30,000 or whatever. So anyway, those are the numbers. Let me bring you guys back here. Put you guys back up on stilts. And turn you guys back around. Okay. So, I think that was about where it was. Whew. All right. So, as you can tell, I've been doing a lot of thinking about it. So right now the plan is I want to try to get this all done by March. And it's for good reason. So Seth and I have been talking about doing this road trip across the United States in April. And in order for me to be ready for that, I think we would need to start our build in March. So if I could buy my van in March, go back to Asheville or be with Seth in Asheville, we spend the month of March making the van, which I think will be plenty of time, although I do think we need the month. And, you know, for the build, we're going to be filming everything. And that's honestly, I'm really excited about that because not only am I going to be learning something, not only am I going to be building a van, but I'm really excited to bring you guys along for the entire ride. I see a lot of live streams happening. I know that Seth is looking forward to making videos about it. And obviously I'm going to be doing the same. And during the whole thing, we're going to be riding as well. So like, it'll just be super, super fun. Whew. All right. Oh, so yeah, the van that I'm planning on, the van that I want to get is called a Ford Transit. I was going to show you guys a photo, but it's actually in the thumbnail. So I think I think everyone that wants to can look it up. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered the entire story, and now we can pop a beer. That was a lot. That was like a mouthful. So what should I open here? Woo! I wanted to get that out of the way in the front. Now I'm looking at chat. Man, you guys are amazing. There's already all these freaking super chats over here. I'm gonna get to all these. Now we can commence like a regular live stream. Welcome to the official live stream. Now that I got that out of the way, I wanted to do that for anyone that watched this afterwards. And I really wanted to like give you guys the full scoop. And now I feel like the weight is kind of lifted off. Like I want to be as upfront with you guys as I can always, and you guys know that. But I feel like I had just kind of left everyone out of the loop as to everything that I was thinking for this whole band thing. So now we're here. Now everything is out on the table. It's all been said. And I want to talk with you guys about what I have said and answer any questions that you guys might have just as soon as I pick what beer I want. Look at these delicious beers I found. We have this really cool place down the street from me. You can do a mix and match 6-pack, and they have like actual delicious beers in them. Normally when you get to pick your own 6, you don't get good beers for $10. I think I'm gonna try this new Stone one. I like Stone. Anything out of there, I like to give a try. This is the Vengeful Spirit IPA, so it's kind of like their take on the tropical IPA. Let me make sure my head is in the frame. All right. Word. All right. Woo! So, who all is in here with me? I know there was like a ton of people here. We got 900. What? No freaking way. There's 900 people in here? Dude, what is up? Who is cracking a beverage with me right now? Cheers to all you samplers out there, wonderful human beings. Cheers. For some reason my chat looks kind of funky. All right, I'm gonna take a peek over here because you guys have been going ham in the super chats. I'm gonna keep an eye over here. We got a lot of people drinking the beer. Oh heck yeah. Salud, my friend. All right, so we got Nate Palmer. What's up, buddy? All the way back at 10:03, right off the bat, dude. Hey, thank you for that. Kicking off the super chats, #van. It's going in the Excel spreadsheet. Ben Kober with my second favorite hashtag. Right now, it's Alex Vander is my my favorite, but the buy the damn van one, I like that too, with the mic drop almost. Thanks, Ben. MTB Trucker, yo, a $20 live free, ride hard, and get stoked. Dude, I have something to show you. I'm so stoked that you're here, and I hope you're still here. I got something to show MTB Trucker. So anyone that wasn't in the live stream last week, MTB Trucker dropped an insane super chat, and his directions were for me to go buy a steak, and you better believe I did. So check this out. Check this dinner out, dude. I went and got like the best. It's actually not a steak. I got a pork chop. I really like pork. But dude, look at this. Boom. Dude, so MTB Trucker, thank you, my friend. Your super chat was spent very wisely. That's eggplant parmesan, by the way, and that's delicious pork chop with fig. Dude, it was so good, and I had to share that with you, so I snapped the photo. And dude, thank you again for another $20 super chat. Yo, what the heck? My regular chat is just like not showing. What's going on? Hold on one sec, guys. I'm gonna reopen this regular chat. Pop this out. That's really weird. I wonder what's doing that. Pop out chat. There we go. We're back in action. WTF. Sorry, I'm on a different computer since I wanted to have my computer to show you guys the Excel spreadsheet and photo. All right, we're back. Let's see here. Reactive mountain biking. What's up, man? Great to have you here, as always. For finally giving a van update and resetting up my admin. Oh, you're right. I never did give you admin privs on this account. Boom, done. Thanks, homie. Yo, Happy Man. I'm moving this. I need to move this a little bit further in. Happy Man 97 for the honest paid promotion, free content. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but thank you for the super chat, dude. I try to keep it as honest as I can on the channel, man, and I appreciate you appreciating that. And yeah, I mean, I want to share everything with you guys. I'm just on this crazy ride, and what fun is a crazy ride if you've got no one to share it with, right? All right, Taylor Nahara, when will you ride SoCal? Dude, so our trip in April, we're planning on coming across the southern part of the states and coming to California. So I don't know how much time we're going to be spending in actual California because our end goal is the Pacific Northwest. But I believe that next winter I'll be in California. So hopefully we can ride together, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Yo, Volpez Inculta. Interesting names tonight in the super chats. Interesting names that and a lot of ones that I haven't actually seen. I'm stoked to have everyone here. Thank you. I made it a little bigger. All right. If you need a welder, I'm an underwater welder. I'm down to help if you need it. Message me. Volpez, I appreciate the offer, man. But I do think that Seth and I are going to be really like going at this alone. Like we want to learn, we want to struggle, and we want to share the story with you guys. So thank you again for the super chat and the offer. Perhaps in the final build we could link up. Yo, Walt, what's up, homie? So stoked to see you in here, man. Always excited when Walt Robinson is in here. Yo, what's up, community? Yo, bro, this is a hype topic. Keep being patient and spitting out badass videos. The van life will happen naturally. Walt, I really appreciate that, man. I definitely think that a lot of the stress that I put on myself is the, what's the word I'm looking for? It is like my responsibility to you guys, you know, like once I bring up the van. This is something I've never had before, you know. In the past, it was like, I would think about the van and how nice it would be, and then it would go on the back burner. I don't think twice about it. But now, with the YouTube channel, you know, I think about you guys for sure. So I really appreciate your attitude and patience, Walt, and always your support, man. Thank you so much. Yo, Ryan Smith with the hashtag Van Fund Hug. Yeah, dude, another $10 towards the van, dude. This is getting me hyped. I can't even catch up with you guys right now. I can't wait to update this Excel spreadsheet. Tom Thompson, you are one of the, I like this comment already. You are one of the realest people on YouTube. I hope everything you're planning on comes to fruition. Dude, Tom, cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. This is a pretty good IPA, by the way. It's kind of like fruit. It like has a slight taste of fruit punch. Very, very interesting. Vengeful Spirit IPA. It's got good art. The best start to a good beer is good can art. The most important thing. Mason Moore with the $1 mic drop super chat. Thank you, Mason. Chris Terry. Any relation to Jessica Terry by any chance? Where'd it go? Stoked your spreading, your spreadsheet a solution. Hope this helps. Chris, every single bit helps. Thank you so much for your contribution. And the spreadsheet was actually really important for me because, you know, putting things up here is not as real as putting them on an Excel spreadsheet. And sometimes it's kind of hard to, you can have it. No, I got all my beers. And putting it down, making it real is really important. Not only to like keeping yourself committed, but making a goal. So thank you so much for that. Alternate candidate. I recognize that name from last week. Van Fund. Wish I could afford more. Don't even worry about it, bro. Thank you for the $5. All I have at the moment. Can't wait for van content, dude. Me too. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to make the van videos because I just think that it's gonna be a whole new world for both my channel and Seth's channel. It's like we are branching out and it's all incorporated into mountain biking. I'm excited as hell. Tony Diller. Track, what happened? Tony Diller with the $10 mic drop with 2 thumbs ups actually. Hey, you know what? I'll cheers up. Beer up to you, Tony Diller. And Jack Myers, I'm cracking a spotted cow for you in your van. That's a good one. Heck yeah, dude. I don't have any spotted cow here, but I do have some other good ones. Dude, cheers. Hey, definitely cheers to you, dude. Yo, Cody Fackrell, a $15 super chat. Hell yeah, dude. You're a huge inspiration. Keep it up. I really look forward to seeing the build. Hashtag vanlife, hashtag Alexander. Man, that's so sick to hear, Cody. Thank you so much, man. I can't wait to do it either. And I really, really think that come March, it's going to be my reality. And that's still crazy to think about, man. Yo, Huntstyle, still haven't showered after today's ride. Sorry for the smell. So, Huntstyle, funny story. I actually worked out right before this. I was like, I had been editing all day and I needed to just move. I needed to do something to kind of get my blood moving. So I worked out and that's why the hair is up. I haven't showered either, dude, so don't worry about it. And thank you again for the super chat, my dude. Oh, wait, hashtag smash. That's the first smash I've seen today, at least over here. I haven't been able to look at the real chat yet, the main chat. Yo, Chris Brandt, man, am I almost caught up? I'm almost caught up over here. Chris Brandt, a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Here's something for Alexander. Chris, cheers to you. And helping me get one step closer to Alexander, dude. Scooby Mario. Hashtag Vankenstein. All right, that's a name that I have not heard yet. I kind of like that, Vankenstein. I've never read Frankenstein. I have it on audiobook right now in my car to listen to for my next big drive. Xavier Spencer, not a mountain biker, more of a roadie. Hey man, all cool. Have you seen the most recent video where I took a roadie out thinking that it was gonna be funny, but it turned out to be like miraculous? I hope you have, because he was repping so hard for road bikers. If Kevin happens to be in the stream, shout out to you, bro. And dude, Xavier, thank you so much for the contribution towards the van. Hashtag live free, ride hard, get stoked indeed, dude. Jason Weitzel with another one. By the way, this in my previous super chat is for the van. Jason, I got you under the van always, bro. Thank you so much, dude. All right, Sean D. Oh my God, I was so close to catching up, and then I see those going over there. Yo, Sean D. agreed. I choose beers off the can art. Hashtag can life. Dude, my buddy Chance is the one who first taught me to do that. It's like, how else can you choose a new beer? Like, if you don't know, if you haven't had the beer already, there is really no other way to do it. So you just find the ones with the coolest art. Like, proven methodology. Normally works too. But yeah, Chance definitely was the first one to show me that one. Cheers to you, dude. Thank you so much for the $10. Wait, $20 super chat, bro. Huck, yeah. Chris Morin, hey Alexander, awesome breakdown of the van fund. Here's a tenner for another pick your own six pack. Narvan, livery ride hard, get stoked. Cheers. Dude, Chris, thank you so much, man. And I gotta say, these six packs are like my favorite thing ever because you go into the store and there's three full wall, like, it's the most impressive pick your own six pack I've ever seen. There's three full sections of like 6 layers of beers, and they're organized really well, and most of them are good. Like the far right cage isn't like as good, but the middle two are like insanely good. So it's hard to actually pick 6. But because you can get 6, you can try new things and branch out, and that's really like a lot of the excitement for me. So hey, cheers to you and cheers to the super chat, dude. Thank you so much for helping me get one step closer to the hashtag van life. Chris Moore, hey Alexander, awesome breakdown of the van fund. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Here's a tenner for another pick. Oh wait, I just read that one. Oh my gosh. This new computer is a little weird for me to operate. Sorry, guys. David Melcher with the $20 mic drop. Hey, cheers to Dave Melcher and his mic drop. $20 super chat. Leo Tenozo for the van fund. Hope to do it myself one day. That's actually really cool, Leo. Thank you so much, man. I actually get quite a bit of people telling me that A, they are planning on doing the same thing, or B, they already do the same thing and they want to chat about it. And I think that's so cool. I think that getting into the van, it possibly might open up a whole nother community to the channel, which I'm really excited about. Well, not just to the channel, but to me and like everyone in the channel as well. Because I think that the van lifers are, like, mountain bike people are obviously the best. I think van life people are pretty cool too. So it'll be cool to see. Jeremy Reed, oh my gosh, you guys are going ham over here. I can't even keep the screen straight. Jeremy Reed says, what are your updated thoughts on the DB release? You rock, man. Dude, Jeremy, thank you so much, bro. So I actually haven't ridden the Diamondback again since you guys have seen. I stripped out the crank. And I think what happened was it was loose, and then I hit the drama drop like 10 times in a row, and it just like shredded the crank, the carbon crank, mind you. So Diamondback is working on warranting it with SRAM, and it's just taking forever. So that's why I actually needed desperately. I had to buy a brand new set of cranks for my bike because when it was like a whole shit show. Like my bike was getting serviced at Squash Bikes. And it turned out that one of my cranks had seized up, and so it was broken and needed to be replaced. I was planning on riding this bike the whole time that was happening, but then this bike broke. And then they were going to warranty my crank as well, but I had seen how long it was taking to do this one, so I was like ain't nobody got time for that. So I just had to buy a new one. And I found one on Nashbar for like $100, bought it, and that's why I have this bike working right now, and that's why I'm not riding the Diamondback. So that was kind of a long explanation, but yeah, that's what's up. Thank you again for the super chat, bro. Yo, Maz DC with a mic drop $2. Cheers to you, Maz DC. Clay Wilson, want to see you get the van, dude. Dude, I want to see me get the van too, bro. Thank you for helping me get one step closer to it, man. And cheers to you, Clay. Yo, you guys are freaking going ham over here. I'm looking over here and I'm looking at you guys and I just see these $20 things keep popping up. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to contain myself here, but I'm looking at it and I'm trying to continue staying calm and cool, and collected. But yo, thank you everyone I'm reading these and I'm just thinking about how grateful I am as I do it. Thank you everyone that is contributing to the van. I get so stoked to go update that Excel spreadsheet, and because it's just that much closer, and I can't wait. And I think it's going to be the most amazing thing ever. So yeah, thank you guys. Whew. Raymond Androkidis, van fund. Hopefully we will see you in the PNW. Yes, you will. I can't wait to get up there. I had never stepped foot in Oregon or Washington, and I just cannot wait to go up there and ride, especially after seeing Seth and Brian's videos from last year. Like, it just looks like a whole nother world that I've never seen. I can't wait to explore it, and I want to spend as much time as I can up there. So thank you so much for helping me get a little bit closer to the van fun, and perhaps we can ride together up in the PNW in your home area if you're from there. Trends. $20 Canadian super chat. Huck, yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Visualize and materialize this. Those are wise words. For the van fund, yeah, I agree. That's part of what the Excel spreadsheet is. Absolutely. Thanks for all the inspiration through your videos and for sharing the stoke as always. No, dude. Thank you for sharing the stoke through the super chat, dude. And thank you for being here with me on this Sunday night live stream, like just hanging out. How many people are in here anyway? I'm actually super curious. I'm pretty sure we were breaching on like the most people I've ever had in a live stream when it was just me right then. We were at like 900. How many are we at right now? What's up, Punit Takai? We're at 550. Sweet. We've lost so many people. It's cool. It's cool. We still got 550 of you awesome people. My subs, my patrons. Falcon Millennial for the, I lost it. Where we at? Oh, Falcon Millennial for the inner tube fund. 770 by 223C. I don't get it. Why would I want an inner tube? I run tubeless on everything. Unless you're talking about from this bike that you see, unless you see this bike over here, because this is what I did, what I rode through Key West in. So if you're talking about that, then yeah, she can. You know better than anyone that she always needs a freaking inner tube. So thank you for that super chat, dude. Yo, Brandon Brown, love what you do. I know it's not a lot, but hope it helps get to get the van. Of course it does, dude. Every single bit does. Also, you should come ride in the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho area sometime. Idaho is definitely on the list of the Pacific Northwest. Like, I know it's not the PNW, but like it's in the same area. So I definitely would like to come ride more there. Yo, Ben Kober, recheck the chats. You'll want to. Did I miss something, guys? Yeah, this computer is really kind of screwing me up over here. Recheck the chats. You'll want to. I'm looking. Yo! Dude! Holy reactive mountain bike. How did I miss this? Dude, Kevin! What? I don't know how I missed that. Maybe I was like, I didn't think it was true. There was a $100 super chat that I just completely missed. Holy please forgive me. To get you one step closer, my friend, keep the faith in your dreams, the channel, and your patience. Much love, brother. Hashtag Dirty South Tour. Holy shit. Dude, I can't believe I missed that. I'm sorry, guys. I think I had seen someone saying to take a look at it before. But you're right. I'm definitely happy I did. Kevin, if you're still in this chat, which I hope you are, cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much for all of your incredible support, man. And you have been here the entire way. And I hope that you stay around to see this whole thing fulfilled. I know you will. So, hey, cheers to you, dude. And thank you so much for that. Holy crap. Wow. Did I miss anything else, guys? Is there anything else I should know about over here? Dang. I think I missed Baba Ganushi too. Like, how did I do this? Thanks, guys, for having my back over here. Good luck from a fellow van man. Hey, hell yeah, dude. $20 to help me get towards the van. I'm curious what van you're in now. Thank you so much, dude. All right, now I think I'm back. Van consign agreed. I choose beers off the can art. What are your updated DB release? Visualize, materialize for the inner tube. Brandon Brown, I love what you do. I know it's not a lot. Come right Idaho. Ben Kober, recheck the chats you want to. Thank you again for that, Ben. Good tidbit. Daniel Williams, only found your channel a month ago. Dang, bro, you're late to the party. Been smashing through the Redemption Tour vids. I'm happy to hear that you found the good stuff. Can't wait for the van. Loving the vids, dude. Hashtag van fun. Live free, ride hard, get stoked. Daniel, welcome to the channel. So stoked to have you here, man. And thank you so much for the super chat helping me get to one step closer to my goal of the van, man. I hope you enjoy everything that is to come on the channel, dude. Jim Johnson, thanks for the stoke, dude. Van fun. Hug, yeah. Cheers to you, Jim. I almost need a new beer here. Everyone was so concerned, dude. You guys are amazing. Always got my back. Maxim0200 wanted me to know that I missed a $100 super chat. I can't believe I did that. I really hope Kevin is still here. This computer, this thing is still. I might have to swap here. I might have to swap to the old faithful here, guys. Because I can't see the main chat right now, and that's just not acceptable. Give me 1 sec. This takes like 2 seconds. Boom. All right, we're set up. Everyone's gonna leave the stream. All right, we're good, guys. Boom. Hey, look at, there you guys are. Closing this one, adding this one. And it's time for me to get another beer, so I'll be right back. We're good. Got an old reliable here. Old Chub, baby. Scotch ale. Alright, so computer problems away. Holy cow, you guys didn't stop. Recheck the chats. Daniel, thanks for the van. Maxim. Blue Maldonado, what's up, Blue? A very, very familiar avatar. I missed a $100 super chat, brother. Live free, ride hard, get stoked. Put this to the van, my guy. Good luck, dude. Blue, always great to have you in the stream. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Jack Squash, $2 mic drop. Holy cow, when are we gonna catch up on these? Dude, Maz DC with the $75 super chat, bro. Hey, before I even read it, cheers to you. Boom, first sip out of the old Chub. If anyone's had this, let me know. Now I can actually read the main chat. I love this thing. It's like a dark, it's definitely very different than an IPA. No way in hell I'm shotgunning this beer. This is like a super heavy beer. In case you don't know, it's like a pretty high ABV too. I don't see it on here. But okay, let's go take a look at this. Hey Alex, love your channel. You bring tons of enthusiasm and integrity. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. To the mountain biking community. Your channel was a huge lift while nursing an injury this summer, dude. I'm really sorry to hear that. But hopefully you were back. I know I'm not the first to utter this, but buy the damn van. Amen. And Huck, yeah, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Sean McCann, hey Alex, love everything you do. Live free, ride hard, get stoked. Dude, $20 Canadian? Huck yeah, brother. Thank you, Sean. Chris Brandt, my 8-year-old son, Holden, wants to help with Alex Bannon, dude. That's cool. If your 8-year-old son watches my videos, that gets me super excited. As well, he's a little shredder that would love to ride with you when you're here in North Carolina again. We are in CLT, we're riding in Asheville, Cherokee, and Sally. I ride all of those places, Chris. If you're not familiar, my group rides are arranged through Patreon, which you can find a link to in all my videos. It's it's like it is a sign up. It's like a way to contribute and support the channel, but it's also a way for me to reach like the real fans of the channel, the people that it's kind of a way for me to funnel things. You know, it's impossible to have communications with 75,000 or 80,000 people, but it's very possible to do it with the 700 people that are on Patreon. So whether it's $1 or $50 on there, everyone gets invited to all my group rides and knows where I'm traveling. So if you guys are interested in joining a group ride, hop on there, because I would love to have your son out on the group ride. That would be super rad. We had a bunch of young guys out on our last one. And thank you again for the super chat. Yo, WJ with a $40 mic drop. Hell yeah. Thank you, and cheers to you, WJ. This is such a different beer than the other one. It's way heavier. The Puffy Pyro Prancer. A small amount from a couple peeps from the Fat Tire in Bentonville. No way. That's sick. Yo, cheers to van life, bro. What is up? The Fat Tire in Bentonville, representing Bentonville, an amazing place in Arkansas. Had one of my biggest group rides to date there. So cool. Like 25 people showed up to ride. We had such a good time. I'm wondering if you were there. Yo, thank you again, and cheers to that. Cheers to Bentonville and all of the mountain bike community that they are building up there. Yo, reactive mountain biking. I missed a bright red super chat, bro. Did you leave? I read it. I went back and found it, bro. Did you miss it? You better not have missed it, man. I went back and read it. If you had missed it, thank you so much. You gotta go back, and I can't fake another reaction. Like, that was insane when I saw that, because I can't believe I skipped it. But thank you again, dude. And I really hope you were here. That would be sad times if you had popped off for a second. Brian Allison, a $5 mic drop. Huck, yeah, thank you for that. Ian Jameson, $10 super chat. Put this towards the van. Done. Don't forget about Idaho when you do the tour of the PNW. Great riding throughout Boise and local mountain ranges. You've got a couch to crash on. Dude, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hopefully I won't have to if I have a van. But thank you again for the super chat. Nathan Rofal, your videos are the reason that biking is one of my biggest passions. That is the coolest thing ever to hear. I'm a new Patreon dude. Thank you so much. We're getting so close. I'm so close. It's like $50 from that goal on Patreon. And hope to get the chance to ride with you in North Carolina soon. Dude, hell yeah. We're definitely getting, like, during the van build, we will definitely be doing a patron ride in North Carolina, like, just depending on the weather. But absolutely, man. And thank you again for the super chat. Yo, Sid, rapping the $50 mic drop, bro. Sid, you're not even going to give me a message, dude? Come on, I know you too well to do that. Thank you, Sid. And I am working on another patron cut, so keep an eye out, dude. It's going to be a really, really fun one. It's actually with another patron, Joe, a.k.a. Mr. Tonka, so be on the lookout. It's not going up tonight, but hopefully tomorrow. Dude, thank you so much. Trail Shredder Juan Malagon. I met this guy at Alafaya my last ride. What up, Juan? Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the mic drop. You didn't even say anything. Bro, it was great to meet you and great to ride that little slice of trail that we did together. Yo, John Zderko, smash it. Shotgun the next one, bro. Oh, shotgun. Anytime I talk about shotgun, it becomes like a big, it becomes like mob status on the chat. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to let the mob decide. Riquette 1337, but hey, John, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Dude, Riquette 1337 booked plane tickets and Airbnb for Sedona Mountain Bike Festival last night. Stoked. That's sick. I don't know if I'm gonna be out there for that, but regardless, I've been to it and it's like super fun. So that is something to be incredibly stoked about. Enjoy it. I wonder if you've been in Sedona. That would be even cooler if you hadn't. All right, I'm almost caught up. Riquette, thank you again for the super chat. Christian, oh my God. I see the main chat. I see you guys. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh, whoa! Dude, Christopher Jelly, I'm caught up so I can see them happening now as it goes. Get the damn band over and out. All right, yo, hey, I will do this for John and Christoph. Hey, all right, hold on 1 second. I bet you guys think you're funny and clever for coming up with the idea of shotgunning, don't you? I was ready for it. I know you guys too well. I knew this could be a topic of conversation in a live stream. So when I went to get the Mix and Match 6-pack, I also got a little light beer. I'm one step ahead of you. All right, so we just got a freaking $100 super chat. Another one. This one's for Kevin. This one is for Kevin, John, and wait, where'd he go? Kevin, John, and Christoph. All right, let's set this bad boy up. I got my keys. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna even do it more symbolism. I'm gonna do it with Sheila's key. Sheila's key is bent, by the way. Oh, this thing feels like it's oh yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm glad I got a light beer for that. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Thank you Christoph. Thank you Kevin. Thank you John for contributing and helping me get one step closer to the van, guys. I don't think you can outsmart me. I got you. I'm in your mind. I got the light beers on hand. That was great. I hadn't planned the using Sheila's key, but I think that's perfect. Yeah, all right, so Christian Lopez said, you gave me advice on a felt a bit ago. Hey, I remember that. I rode my buddy Aaron's felt out in Fruta. I really like that bike. Thank you, bud. Best decision ever. Moving to Asheville this April. Sounds like I gave you a second piece of advice, maybe too. And look forward to hitting some of the rides you did. Dude, Christian, that's awesome. You're going to be incredibly stoked. You know who else I gave some good advice to once upon a time? Seth Bike Hacks. He was thinking about moving, and he was thinking about just moving up more north in Florida to live near Santos. And I was like, bro, if you are a full-time YouTuber, if you're gonna move, go all out and just move to Asheville. He had never been, but I started talking it up on him. Next thing I knew, he went and visited. Next thing I knew, he moved. It was pretty awesome, actually. Yo, Puffy the Pyro Dancer, that's a great name. I wasn't there, I was busy fixing the bikes you guys broke that day. Aw, dude, Puffy. I actually did break my bike. I had a flat tire. But swing by for an outer bike this year, free beer on tap. Ooh, that is tempting. Dude, that's so sick. You guys got that set up with the beer in the bike shop. Very cool. And it's awesome that you guys have an outer bike on. Like, things are popping off. You know what I want to do is I want to ride that new trail center with all those wooden features. That would be sick. But dude, hey, much love back at you, Puffy the Pyro Dancer. Thank you again for the super chat, dude. Yo, Sean McCann, here's some more for your van, brother. Sean, thank you so much, dude. Oh my, $20 Canadian. Fuck yeah, bro. Thank you so much. Dude, guys. No, I can't mod you. Justin Bell, I don't even know you, bro. I can't wait to go update this Excel spreadsheet right now. You guys are freaking going ham over here. I'm almost caught up. Give me a second. I wanna like look in the chat and see what you guys had to say about the whole man plan. Greg's Bobo, stop it. Stop, guys. Craig Stevens, stop it. Greg's Bobo, Lift Me Right Hard, gets stoked toward the van. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Kevin McBride, aka Reactive Mountain Biking, shotgun for the Hyundai, bro. You know I had to do it. I had to do it. Thank you again for the Hyundai that you missed, may or may not have missed me. See, John Zdurko, FYI, I can't even get biker to shotgun one. No way, bro. I do not believe that for a moment. So I actually saw, like, after I had scheduled this, that I think Biker also might be streaming at this time, and if he refused to shotgun a beer, and he's streaming right now, get in that chat and tell him what's up. Tell him that Singletrack sampler ain't shy to shotgun on stream for a Hyundai. That's really funny. I feel like he would totally do it. Wasted Lights just joined Patreon, dude. Huck, yeah, thank you so much for that. I can't wait to share some fun videos, extended cuts with you, and maybe even get on a ride. Hashtag Alex Vander. P.S. If you swing by Alberta after Pacific Northwest, DC, yeah, why not? Like, once I get up there, what's stopping me from just staying in the motherland, Canada? Like, I got a good feeling that I'm gonna like it up there. So, I'll help you get the pumpkin back together after hours at my shop. Woo! There's nothing better than an after hours work session on bikes. I have many fond memories at Absolute Bikes with my buddy Ryan. We put the bikes in the stand, we get a 6-pack, we blare some heavy metal, and we just work on bikes till like 2 a.m. Such good times. That sounds extremely enticing, man. Plus, we've got a few 6 trails. I bet you do. Dude, thank you so much for the offer. I might have to take you up on that, and thank you again for the super chat. Craig Stevens in the house. I know you're always in here, just kind of, you just don't, you're not that active in the chat, dude. I appreciate it. But hey, thank you so much for a $20 super chat. Bentonville hype, van hype, budget hype, responsible financial decision hype. Vampler. Oh, Vampler. I like that one. The Vampler hype. Dude, Craig, always stoked to see you in any of the streams, man. Thank you so much for the $20. And again, for that insane super chat from last stream, bro. We gotta talk about that. Beer break. I'm officially caught up. Carbon Horse Rider, dude. Another familiar face. One lug nut at a time. Hashtag van fun. Carbon Horse Rider, cheers to you, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we are officially caught up on super chats. So I want to come in here and look at the main chat, and I want to see who all's here for the time. Hey, Joe just joined. Yo, we still have 535 people up in here. Yo, we got Mr. Tonka, aka Joe, up in here officially. I was wondering where you were, bro. Solid van plan. That first step is like hitting a drop for the first time. The next one gets easier. Good call on the light beer. I'm really proud of myself for the light beer. It kind of made my night when someone asked for that and I had them ready. I thought that was great. Dude, Joe and I just went on a really great ride, and you guys are going to see Mr. Tonka, aka Joe, in the next couple of videos on the channel. And we just had a really, really good time on a ride yesterday that I really, really needed. I had been going through all the bike problems and didn't have a bike, and then I was like stuck working. Not stuck working. I was working on like the van stuff and spending time with family, so I hadn't ridden, and it was starting to kind of get to me. So it was really refreshing to get on a ride, and always great to do it with someone from the channel. Yo, Trail Shredder Juan Malagon, let's make this van happen. Huh? Yeah, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to make it happen, and I can't wait to ride Alphi again, dude. I hope to see you there again. And oh, dude, Juan told me a funny story. He won his bike that he was riding at the trail. He won it in like just a raffle. Unreal, so sick. Just a complete bike, just like that. Just won it. So sick. And it was a pretty sick bike too. Yo, Eric, what's up, homie? Eric Rolf, hey, Alex, what's up? Go Vikings. I'm assuming that that's about football. Go Vikings? Is that about football? I know nothing about like pro sports or what's going on with football right now. But I do know Eric is coming on the trip with me in April, the Chasing Epic trip to Moab, and I am so stoked on that because Eric and I have run together and we've hung out and really enjoyed the guy, and it's going to be a really, really great way to kick off the season. All right, so I'm going to look over at the main chat now, guys. I'm officially caught up, and I want to thank everyone that's been in the super chats thus far. I want to like open the air to any questions that you guys had or any comments that you had about my van plan. Because one of the reasons I wanted to do the live stream was so that I could get some feedback, like on the Ford Transit, on the idea of building it out cheaply, on what you guys want to see on the channel video-wise from the van, so let me know. I'm looking right now. Sell your car and your own, and I'll get more. TJC, that's actually something I know nothing about. I've never traded in a car. I imagine anytime you deal with the dealership, you're gonna get ripped off in some way. That's just my outlook. That's what I believe about dealers. I think that you're never getting your value. Like, they always have the upper hand. So you're probably right. But the question is whether I have time. because I'm on a tight schedule. I'm on the fast track. I want to get the van done. And I also think that when trading in a car, the more beat up your car is, which, let's be honest, Sheila's pretty beat up. The more beat up the car is, the better bang for the buck you get when giving it as a trade-in. I think that that's the case. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. But yeah. So those are my thoughts on it. It might be well worth the time, and she's pretty beat up, so it's a hard sell anyway. Yo, Robert Paulson, everyone send a $2 super chat. Let's make this happen. Lift Your Ride Hard, get stoked. Smash! Yo, Robert, I appreciate the sentiment. There is always power in numbers, and that's what's so incredible about this. That's why prior to this live stream, I have $2,000 contributed solely from these live streams to a down payment on a van. That just blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. And today we're gonna have even more. It's just unreal. Chris Brandt, dude, so I own a home theater company and would like to see if we can collaborate and get you an entertainment system for the road. Dude, that would be sick. It would be awesome. You know what I really need in the van is I want to have a really dope live stream setup so that wherever I'm at, if I'm in the middle of nowhere, I can live stream from my van with you guys and get a projector and project the comments onto the side of my van and sit outside and have lights and stuff. That would be so sick. I just have so many. I'm thinking of being in the great sand dunes of Colorado or something like that, streaming. It was so amazing to be able to be there live with everyone. I think internet is probably the biggest issue there, but I'm always looking for options there. Dude, Chris, thank you again for the super chat, dude. And if you're serious about that, go on the About Me page of my YouTube channel and find my email and shoot me an email, man. Thank you. Wi-Fi is indeed hard on the road, Oliver. It is so hard on the road. It is actually the hardest on the road out of everything. I bought an unlimited plan this year. And it works, but it's only so unlimited. Unlimited plan is not unlimited, needless to say, but it helps a lot. And that's why in the past I've been able to live stream straight from my phone using my 4G, when I was in Wyoming and stuff. And it works. It's kind of potato quality, which I would definitely like to change, but it's only possible because of that. But yeah, it's tough. Will the van send? Thatchman, dude, I had a really funny idea. I was talking to Seth, Seth and I have these great spitball. We just, and a lot of them happen actually right after live streams. Right after we live stream in Seth's bike shack, in his garage. We are all fired up. So we often have the most creative, and we've oftentimes had a couple of beers because we're drinking in live streams. So we have all this energy and we're all fired up, and we've talked to you guys, and all these ideas are buzzing around, and we stay in there after the live stream and we just spitball ideas. And one of the ideas that came up was a go away. I was thinking when I get the van, we could have some big party to send away Sheila, and it would be instead of selling Sheila, because the idea of someone else driving Sheila kind of I don't love it. So the idea was do this massive festival that was dedicated to Sheila, and we would ride Sheila. We would do all these things, we would build ramps up and over Sheila. We would do drop off transitions onto the windshield, and we would maybe bury her in the ground and make gap jumps over her, and maybe even blow her up, and then use the body of the car as a feature at Windrock Bike Park or something. We had all these ideas flying around, but yeah, I think the idea is fun, but it's a little bit harder to put in action. And if I can trade her in for $2,000, it's pretty worth it. But yeah, dude, that's pretty awesome. Yo, we got Chris CXK in the house. What's up? This all sounds expensive. Yeah, dude, it is not expensive, but if it was a festival, it would be so cool if I could invite everyone there. Yeah, for sure. Yo, Tim Bales, keep channel for the long haul, man, for the van. I'm building a tiny house. That was actually how my whole thing started, Tim, was I looked at tiny houses. And then I realized that a van would just be more portable. But I was like way into tiny houses when I first saw them. And hoping to ride in Arizona or somewhere warm in the winter. Would like to hit trails with you, bro, but won't be for a year or two. Dude, I'd be so stoked to. And you know what I'd really like to do is see your tiny home. That would be rad. I still think that tiny homes are super interesting, and I've never actually done a tour of one. I better make a good video too. So Tim, thank you. Cheers. $10 super chat. Heck yeah, bro. When I grow up, I want to live in a van. Go adventure. How old are you? I'm going to a mob for getting a mob for my birthday. I don't know what that is. Van's gonna be sick. Get it? You have 10K from super chats by now. I don't quite have that 10K. I've got like 2031, and obviously more after today. But dude, that plus my savings plus help from the patrons, like it's almost there. And my trade-in, Sheila. Oh, Nate Palmer says Ford is the best. So Ford, I think one of the benefits of having the Ford is that Ford will be the easiest to have someone work on in the States. Whereas the Mercedes and the ProMaster have foreign engines, the Ford will be the easiest to get service. And that's really important because the second biggest cost of a van is the upkeep. Maybe the gas. Either the gas or the upkeep. So understanding what it costs to maintain is super important. Yo, the Tim Cat, what's up, bro? Can't stay tonight. I hope you keep this online so I can watch it later. Tim Cat, it'll definitely be online. I specifically designed this live stream so that people could come watch it afterwards. The meat is up front, and then the later part is the conversation, Tim. So if you just popped in for a second, make sure to go back and watch it once I post it on YouTube for good. It'll stay up there forever. Yo, what about the Honda Element, Tanner? Tanner, the Honda Element is awesome, but it's just a little too small, man. Like, I'd be able to sleep in there or keep my bikes in there, but I probably wouldn't be able to do both. And they don't make them anymore, so they're kind of expensive. But yeah, they're not quite big enough for what I want. I would, if it was between like a Honda Element and Sheila, I would just go ahead and stay in Sheila. It's like pretty similar. But yeah, man, I mean they're pretty sick. Riding in Phil's was blowing my mind for a little bit there. Yo, Blue's back. Had to check into the hotel. Blue's Road Warrior, bro. Welcome back to the stream, man. All right, let's see. Yo, Nate, we definitely have some patrons up in here, bro. We definitely, and we got some new ones they were telling me a second ago. All right, how many people we got up in here? We still got 436 of you guys. Thank you for hanging on this Sunday night. Hey, who's got to work tomorrow? Tomorrow's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I looked at my calendar and I didn't realize it until I had already scheduled the stream. Does everyone work? Are you guys all working tomorrow? Or is tomorrow a day off for everyone? Is tonight like a do whatever you want type thing? Is that why we're having a beer? Nope. Oh, someone does. Bummer, I ain't working. Oh, wow. So like quite a bit of people have to work. What? I thought that was like a national holiday, like everyone's off. Okay, a lot of people are off. Working right now. Yo, Kyle, heck yeah, dude. Get out there and shred some pow. We used to get MLK Day off, but now a customer laughed at us, and ever since that we had to work on it. Dude, that's so lame, Chris. Why would that be the case? Oh, it's a banking holiday, so like only it's just privileged essential employees. No school though. That's a plus. So hey, this is funny because I didn't do it at the beginning of the stream like I normally do, but and we still have a ton of people in here. So where is everyone checking in from? This is pretty late now. We're going on 11:30. Where is everybody at these days? I'm assuming most of the people are on the West Coast as of right this second because it's so late. It's gonna be only like 8:30 there. It's 11:30 here on the East Coast. I'm in Florida. And we got Illinois, Australia. Whoa, wasn't expecting that one. Phoenix, San Diego, North Carolina, Boise, Vancouver, Alabama. Actually, we have quite a bit of East Coast. And quite a bit of like Central Time. Buffalo. But hey, we got some people in Florida. Hey, it's pretty good weather down here. It was like 50 degrees out tonight, and that's like perfect. I think it was 65 when I rode the other day. It was so good. Utah, Columbia, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Maryland, Colorado, NorCal, LA, Texas, Australia again, Miami, Long Island, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Vermont, Ohio. We do have a lot of US. It's funny when I do a stream this late at night, no one overseas. Mostly no one overseas because it's just too late there. It's like 6 hours ahead. Even in I think even in England, it's 6 hours ahead. California, Ukraine. Whoa, there we go. On overseas. Hey, we got Dana in Tampa. You're really close to me, actually. We got someone in Vegas, in Denver, in Canada, North Georgia. Okay. Sarasota, also very close to me. Am I ever going to come to Australia? I don't know, Kimberly. I know that Brian's been there and there's some good riding, so it's always a possibility. I'd love to travel overseas too. Yay, what's up, Trail Features? And, oh, hey, this is still going. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Yo, Brian Allison with the $5 super chat. Not sure about van life, but the Sprinter ambulances at my job always had issues. Back to work tomorrow night. Bummer. Checking in from Southeast Texas. Yeah, Brian, thank you for the super chat, dude. And that was kind of like an issue that I had with the Sprinters, is that everyone I talked to always wanted to tell me that in the insane amount of issues that the Sprinters had. Not to mention, the Sprinter is so expensive. A Sprinter, like, the equivalent Sprinter to what I'm looking at is like $50,000. And I'm looking at like 25 to 30. It's like, how do they justify the difference? Yeah, I'd love to get a 4x4, a four-wheel drive Sprinter, but then it's another $10,000 on there, so it's like $60,000. And that's just insane. It's ridiculous. Ain't nobody got money for that, you know? Like, I don't think it's that worth it. Like, I do think that you can get a lot of places with it, and I do think it would be perfect, but it's just that's a lot of money. That's a big premium. So, yeah, I think that's like, I always imagine the Sprinter, but that's kind of out the window. Yo, Tanner, thank you, buddy. I got you, bro. Definitely adding you as a mod. Boom. You have the power, and don't forget, it comes with a lot of responsibility. I appreciate all the mods in here helping me out. I see you guys blocking stuff that needs to be blocked. I did ride Mountain Creek up in Jersey, Paul, who I'm trying to see who you're talking to. Yeah, I liked it. That was the only thing I rode in Jersey, but it was sure rad. Painting the van. Alan, you know, that actually is a funny topic because I don't know what I'm going to do with the outside of the van. Here's the thing. I'm going to live in the van full time, so I definitely think about my privacy and how much I'm willing to sacrifice with regards to that. And so, you know, if I paint the van and it's like a distinct thing, if I was to slap like Singletrack Sampler or Alexander across it, or put like all these logos on it, it would be all of a sudden like everyone knows that this is my van. And if I'm sleeping in there, or if I'm at a trailhead, or if I'm like, you know, if I'm out shopping for groceries, like everyone will know that that's my van, and they'll know that I have these expensive bikes in there, and like, you know, that could cause issues. So I don't know, I've been thinking about that, and I kind of think that I want to right now just leave it all white. Just have it totally the same as every other van out there. So, yo, what's up? Dallas Page 1, welcome to the stream. You're a little late, but hey, we're still here. You got a beer with you? We do. Agent Taco, what bikes do I have currently? Currently, I have the Pumpkin, which is a Specialized Enduro, and I have this brand new Diamondback 5C Carbon, which is a demo bike from Diamondback. And then behind that, I have my P26, which is my dirt jumper. And those are, well, and I have my road bike over here, the Schwinn Paramount, the old school Schwinn Paramount that I did the Key West trip in. Those are the bikes. I generally don't take the Paramount with me. I had lent it to my little brother Edward in Atlanta for a while. But that was all because I just only have 3 bike racks on Sheila. If I get a van, I'll probably throw her in there, like if I have the space. Pumpkin's doing really good. Toe del Fuego. Pumpkin is like in pristine condition. Oh, if whoever was in the live stream last weekend, you remember when I was really confused about what spacer to use on my crank? And you guys were all saying, use the small spacer, use the small spacer. And I was like, I'm just going to use the big spacer. You guys were right. I needed the small spacer. It was definitely the small spacer. I have a cinch on the other side. The crankset has a plastic cinch, and when I put the small spacer on there, it left so much space that I thought, no way this works. But I just needed to use the cinch. So apologies. I should have trusted everyone that was giving me great advice. The internet came through, and I wasn't there to listen. But the cranks are all set right now, and the pumpkin is in pristine condition. I went out and rode her, and in the next video, my little brother rode her. So yeah. Of course, I've heard of salsa, Michael. Am I keeping the Diamondback? Landcast TV, I don't know right now. Right now, it is a loaner. Diamondback said, we'd love to have you try it out and see what you thought. And they said, we'd also love to have you ride it next year. I said, I need to try it before I say anything further. If I'm going to ride a bike, I need to make sure that I really love it before I make any sort of commitment. So right now we're in the test phase, and I haven't gotten to ride it but like 2 rides, and then I broke it. So I can't have nice things. But yeah, as of now, it's just a loaner and nothing further. And any updates, I'll keep you guys informed. All right, so let's see. It's about 11:33. I think we'll go maybe like 10 more minutes. And I want to focus on van questions in the chat. And then we'll wrap it up for tonight. As always, I have editing to do. I never don't have editing to do. The next video is going to be coming out on Tuesday of this week. So the first day everyone goes back to work. It's a really fun video. Keep an eye out for it. I took my little brother mountain biking for the first time in 10 years. 10 years. And I'm really excited about it because I get a ton of messages with people telling me that I have inspired them to get back on a bike for the first time in a long time. And whenever someone tells me that, I know, I'm like, man, I want to talk to you. Like, I know that it's going to be so tough, that first ride. It is painful. I remember my first ride after my shoulder injury. It's just hard, and you're out of shape, and it sucks. But if you stick with it, it becomes the best thing ever. So, I talk about that in this video, and I have my little brother there to see what he thinks and how he feels, and it's really fun. Also, it's just great to ride with the little brother. My 2 little brothers both were there as I started learning mountain biking, and they were kind of my first victims. When you discover mountain biking, you want to take everyone you know mountain biking, and they were the ones that were around, so they were the first ones to ride with me, and they were really good sports about it. So yeah. What's my favorite bike? Lion 35. The bike that I have, man. Whatever bike I got that I can go ride, that's my favorite bike. How am I going to control the weight in the van? Go adventure. That is a question I don't have an answer to, man. This is going to be part of the whole van experience and me learning. And that's what I want the whole year for, whether it be a year or 2 years before I do the ultimate build. I want that time in the van to figure out, I don't know, is that something I need to worry about, the weight? I just don't know. I've never lived in a van. It's all going to be a learning experience, and I'll definitely be learning and experiencing it and sharing it with you guys as it happens. So that's part of the excitement, you live and learn. Yo, Chris, heck yeah, dude, thank you so much, man. How long do you want the van? Query the Clown, I plan on getting a van and living in it indefinitely. I don't have any plan to buy a house. I just want to be able to move. Traveling, experiencing new places, and meeting new people is what drives me, and mountain biking new trails. So I don't see why I would get out of the van as of this moment. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Road Less Traveled. The release is right here, right behind all the beer. Boom, right there. It's just out of commission right now. Crank is broken. I talked about it a little bit ago in the stream. What are you gonna do about a bike work stand for the van, Joe? This is a great question, and I think you already know the answer to it. And it's gonna be figured out. It's either gonna be incorporated into either the back door or the bike rack. One of those two, I think. Or I honestly don't know, because there's some really good stands that that neither one of those other options offers. And I definitely have to have somewhere to work on the bike. I mean, you guys all saw last weekend I tried to work on a bike that was hanging from the garage here, and it just doesn't work. So gotta have a dedicated bike stand. Actually, Joe and I might do a live stream. I'm going to be doing a live stream at Joe, Mr. Tonka's house next week because he has a dedicated bike shop or a dedicated like work mechanic area. And he needs to do a couple things to his bike, and I need to do a couple things to my bike. So I'm gonna go hang with him at his place, and we're gonna live stream it next weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, 3.2% beer in Utah. Rip. That's too bad. Whoa! What? Yo! No way! Dude! MTB Explorer! What? Bro, like right as the stream is wrapping up, $100 super chat. No way, bro! Dude, wait, no, mic drop, MTB Explorer. There's no way you didn't want to say something right there. No way, man. I'm looking at the stream. I don't believe that you just did a mic drop $100 super chat, dude. I don't even believe it. I'm looking here. You gotta say something. Come on. You gotta say something. Oh, by the way, anything that was a mic drop in all the super chats, I always put towards the band fund. All right, here it is. MTB Explorer. Yo, man, it's Adam. You know that the Patreons... dude, this is Adam Carpenter, aka the dude that shipped Seth and I like 20-something beers. And we did that awesome live stream where we opened up the beers and rated them like according to the sheet he gave. Dude, Adam. Dude, thank you so much, man. You know the Patreon's got your back. I do know that, man. And sometimes I fear that I don't let you guys know that I know that enough. Like, man, the Patreons are what keeps everything going. It's amazing. This is for the band. Looking forward to watching the build out. Always learn something from your videos. Adam, I know you appreciate beer, so hey, I'm gonna cheers to you right now. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being part of Patreon. Thank you for helping me get $100 closer to this band down payment, man. I can't thank you enough. What? Yo! I said we had 10. I said we were wrapping up the live stream, and now what? Bomb Rain, the old Vantane, my Vantane, $100 another drip super chat, dude. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy right now. Holy shit, Bomb Rain. I don't even think I've ever seen you comment on anything ever, Bomb Rain, bro. Wow. With the shades too, like it ain't no thing. Just a calm, cool, collected $100 super chat, bro. Bomb Rain. MTB Explorer, Adam, cheers to both of you guys. Way to end this live stream. You guys, holy shit, thank you so much. Cheers to you. All right, I think with that we're ending this. Like we're calling it. We gotta call it. That's the best way ever to end it. Yo, hey, Juan Malagon, another one for the band. We're calling it. It's 11:41 at night. I gotta go do some editing. We just had $102. Super chatted towards the band fund. I'm gonna update this Excel spreadsheet, and I'll make sure to next weekend when I have a live stream at Mr. Tonka's place. I will make sure to give you guys the most updated number because it's gonna be way closer. Like you guys freaking incredibly generous tonight. Thank you everyone for joining the live stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me this Sunday night. Thank you everyone that has contributed to helping me getting one step closer to this band. I hope I answered everyone's questions and like filled everyone in as to like my thoughts and plans on this band, like this massive life-changing event. And if not, we'll continue talking about it in the future. But most of all, thank you guys for being a part of this community and being a part of this channel. And until I see you guys next time, which will be on Tuesday, you know what to do. Live free, ride hard, and get stoked. Yo!